All right, this is interview 3. What are your official names?
My official names are Wamuyu Kariuki. Yeah.
Wamuyu Kariuki.
Wamuyu
But
Kariuki.
you normally have a gist of how you say it. You know?
Wamuyu
Oh,
Kariuki.
you sema vile unaisema, usiogope.
Hello guys, this is Wamuyu Kariuki.
Wamuyu wa Kariuki.
Kana Wamuyu wa Kariuki, you
All
know.
right. Thank
Yes.
you very much for giving us time.
Yes. Thank you.
There's going to be kids around playing over here, so we will accommodate the noise.
Yes.
Throttle Queen.
Throttle Adventures.
Throttle Adventures.
Yes.
So see Throttle Queen.
No, Throttle Queens is actually a club for women bikers.
Okay.
So it's very different from Throttle Adventures.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me give you a chance, Basi, to introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. I know there's quite a number. I will take it. I'm humble to listen to it.
How many minutes do you have for the intro?
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Wow, those are not enough, but I'll try and squeeze
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So my name is Wamuyu Kariuki. I started riding in 2015. And then in 2017, I did my very first solo ride to Tanzania.
Solo.
Solo, yes, on a motorcycle.
Which bike?
It was a Kingbird 400.
Wow.
Yes.
Why solo?
We had already started planning the world tour.
Oh,
I also
jichoche.
I wanted to know, can I do this thing? Am I getting myself into something that I can't do?
Whose idea was it, Bethy?
For the world tour?
Yeah.
Tuseme dos.
Oh.
The first statement of can we take a year and travel
Yeah.
came from DOS.
Oh.
Within a second I said
And he planted
yes.
the thought. Okay.
Within a second I said yes.
And you didn't know what your...
It was very easy. We are traveling.
Okay.
The house and the wares would come.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2017 I left for Kigoma and came back through Isebania. I went through Namanga, came back through Isebania. Kisumu, definitely for the fish. Then Muhoroni, all that back to Nairobi.
Wow.
3,100 kilometers.
Wow.
That was my first solo. 2018, we left for the world tour.
Okay.
And during the world tour, I think we'll cover that later.
Yeah.
Then 2019, end of 2019, I came back to Kenya to do an international women's ride, WRWR. And that, I was the ambassador for Kenya and Tanzania. So I came back and we did from Nairobi through Namanga all the way to Malawi, border and back, 3,500 kilometers. And yeah, today now back home and doing road safety
Okay.
in a big way with the commercial riders, our forgotten brothers and sisters.
The borders.
Yes, I call them commercial because I feel like
Yeah.
borders is not used in a positive way.
But we can change that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you've started the I ride for helmets.
Exactly.
And there's another one.
I'm also a co-founder for Malkia Motor
Yes.
Club, which is women borders
Okay.
who are mentoring and supporting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why I ride for helmets? So just context, I ride for helmets is you're collecting helmets from bikers who have an extra helmet that's just lying around, they're not using, and then you're giving them to the quote commercial bikers, aka borders. Why that idea?
So actually it started with the idea of me celebrating my birthday.
Oh,
So no, let me take you back.
okay.
When we went into lockdown,
Yeah.
I started sharing educative information on YouTube. That's when I got serious on my YouTube. We were in Nicaragua. I also did a few IG lives with people who do biashara here, people who do safety training, anything in motorcycle industry.
Yeah.
But then I realized the masses I'm reaching are the masses that are well informed. So I'm talking to people like you who have full gear, who went through the proper training, who knows what it is. And then you make the choices whether to do it or not do it, which I really can't change.
Okay.
So I shifted the focus now to the commercial riders, who majority of them I later realized. Some of the things they don't know. The information is not out there, it hasn't reached them.
Yeah.
So during my birthday last year, 2020, I was like, let me collect a few helmets from friends. People have helmets that are sitting at home because they change helmets when they want. Yeah, I have the 2-year-olds a LS2 and they have a new model and I think I can afford a new model.
Yeah.
So if you're not using the other one, I can take it if it's accident free, if it is certified, and of course it hasn't dropped. It doesn't have an impact that would compromise its safety. So when I went out there, I got a few, went out there and I would just go by the roadside, kwa stage, kwa shimo, and I started talking to these guys. And then I didn't have a criteria of giving. So I used to go for the most woye story. It used to be emotional based. Like the decision of who gets it was very emotional based. Then through talking to them, I realized a lot of things are lacking. The information they have about training, about riding, why some of the things we see and blame them and accuse them of, some of them are actually out of ignorance. They teach each other how to ride. So if I teach you, I will transfer my bad habits if I never went through proper training. And even then, if I'm not an instructor, there are things that I find comfortable doing, but they're not the right thing. So I'll transfer to the person I teach. So I included now compliance. So now it is more structured. So we are doing we are doing safety education, where we talk about gear, we talk about training and licensing. Those are the things that are lacking. And then insurance for your motorcycle and NHIF. So it's a whole package. Now, how does it work? Because I have no funds. I get those who are willing. I no longer now push through the stage. So you have to also have the initiative. If you don't have a license, I'll send you to a school. They'll assess your riding skill. But what lacks is, you'll find they know how to ride, but a few mistakes here and there that can be corrected. But then they've never done the theoretical. So they don't know the traffic rules, they don't know the traffic signs, they don't know the model board. So you go through that, you pay for yourself. Then you get a license, buy insurance for your motorcycle, enroll with NHIF, buy yourself at least minimum gear, a nice jacket and a shoe, second hand. You don't have to go all brand new. Then now I'll give you a helmet. Once you complete the whole safety education, which I also do the part now on gear, on behavior also. I talk to them about that. Then once you complete this guy has, at the end of it, has invested about 15 to 16,000 shillings. Then now, I give you the helmet.
Wamuyu ko chairman Boda Boda Association.
Usifukuze Mubadi.
Tumkuzi, unaweza kwenda usaidie.
I'll be assistant ya Mubadi.
You can assist. But you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And then Malkia, it's Malkia?
Motor Club.
Motor Club.
Yes.
What's the purpose of that?
So when I was doing this, I came across women who ride boda bodas and do courier services. Then when I came across them, I brought them together with the help of other ladies in private biking. And when I was donating helmets, Women Bikers Association said they would donate helmets. So we asked those who didn't have good helmets, we got 10, and WBA donated 10 helmets. We also took them through the training, talking to them about safety. We got NHIF on board. So they enrolled all of them, and those who were enrolled and were not paying, they were actually, their accounts were activated. Then those who have spouses and they had not added their spouses and children, they also got a chance to do that. So the women are very happy. Now from there, I didn't want to let them go. So we kept talking. What challenges do you go through as women? They are very different from men. For example, a woman who is on a motorcycle and that's her sole business and income earner, as soon as she gets pregnant, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Maternity, hakuna pay after that.
It means a year plus. And to be safe with your child, it's about a year and a half to 2 years of no work. So we also need to look at alternative income generation for the ladies. Being on the road as a woman has its own challenges that are unique to a woman because you're a woman than a man. When we are on our monthly days, when babies get sick, we stay home.
Thank you for covering that gap. I hadn't actually thought about that whole gap, especially maternity. Wow, okay, you're really doing a great job.
Thank you.
We're going to be talking about the world tour, but let me ask you the question I normally ask at the end, because I'll forget when you start the world tour. What is your most embarrassing moment while riding?
Oh God, see, I have many.
Yes, the same as zenye unakumbuka.
Actually, one just happened recently when we came back home. It happened when we came back home.
Yeah.
We were invited to launch a pizza place. We had a good day. Everybody was excited to finally meet the Wamuyu. They have read about and what.
Yeah.
So while leaving, I got on my bike. And guess what? I went down.
What?
I think I only
Mbele ya
started.
mafans.
What? And I was just turning the bike.
Where is it, this bike?
No, the GS.
Okay.
So those questions of Javeni,
Yeah.
you've done 20 countries, you've done around the world.
I'm
What
like,
happened?
It was just a stunt. I was showing you guys how to get up after going down.
Yes, I wanted you guys to know that these things go down. You need
What
to
did
be
you do after
careful.
that?
Yeah,
What did you do?
picked it like a boss. Yes.
And all eyes are on you.
Of course, everybody came running. Are you okay? Are you okay? Let's help you. But me, Amoko, showing all the energy behind this bike going up is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me one more.
In another going down.
Oh.
Okay, serious.
Talk about an embarrassing moment in your world tour.
It is not a very nice one, but it was very embarrassing.
Okay.
So we met other bikers somewhere in Argentina. We stopped at a petrol station for water break, and then these guys were fueling. So they had their wives as pillions. So me, I'm in the bathroom, Dos is chatting them. Then I come, and obviously these guys expected that the owner of the other bike is also a dude.
Okay.
So when I came, he was like, this is my wife, she's called so-and-so. And then they asked, and where is the other person you're traveling with?
So they thought you were the pillion.
He said, no, that's her bike she rides.
Wow.
That one of the guys actually in front of the wife said, you mean she rides her own?
What?
I said, yes. He told us you hit a jackpot
What?
in front of the wife. That was very embarrassing and not in a very nice way. Yeah.
Did you feel like slapping? You know, those are moments where you just slap
I
and like
felt-
you'll never meet them again.
I felt like hugging the wife because I saw her face turn pink.
Yeah.
I felt like kicking him. And the only thing I could do is just tell those we need to go. Like, this conversation can't go on.
Just reminded me about stereotypes with women and riding. Which are the stereotypes we think we need to address this and be like, guys, we need to talk about this?
When you see women among bikers, please don't assume that they're pillions. Yeah. Because it also comes out in a very negative way. And I'm sure you've seen some of those posts on AMD.
Yeah. There's one that I saw. Maybe the guys need to man up. I mean, they
They
need
do.
to become gentlemen.
I've seen someone ask how comes more women are joining AMD, and the answer they got is, probably it's those who come to be pillioned.
Well,
We need to change that.
I asked a fan about, I told a fan that I'll be interviewing you, and quite a number of fans, there's a question that someone asked,
Yeah.
and I'll ask you on behalf of the fan. So what advice would you give to the ladies who would love to ride, but their husbands refuse? All right, worst experience in your world tour?
Getting lost a million times
I thought that's part of the job.
because I can't read Google Maps.
What do you mean you can't read? Because you think a new road with a new name, you don't know where it is?
Rule number one was we cannot be riding after 5 o'clock. That's like the latest. That's the latest.
Safety.
Safety, you need time to rest
Yeah.
because sometimes you have 3 consecutive days, 5 consecutive days of riding. Secondly, as you cross borders,
Yeah.
you need to declare how much you have in cash.
Oh,
If you're carrying a lot of cash,
yeah.
you're a question mark. Basic mechanics is very important.
That's what
I
I
learned
wanted to
that
ask
in
you. Yeah.
I learned that in
Hawezi
Tanzania.
pigia ule local mech when you're out there. What happened in Tanzania?